Is weight loss surgery the answer? So often I speak with women on such a regular basis who are so frustrated and so depleted with their weight loss efforts. They feel like they've tried absolutely everything and not been able to see a lasting result. And they're worn down, they're done, they just want to feel better about themselves. And so they're really seriously considering weight loss surgery. So gastric sleeve, lap band surgery, gastric bypass. And 100%, if you have weight loss surgery like these, you're going to lose weight. Absolutely, you're going to lose weight. But that's really only one of the reasons why people go into a weight loss surgery scenario. Yes, they want the weight loss, definitely. But what they're really wanting, what they're really desiring is to feel better, to be happier, to like themselves, to have more enjoyment in their life. And weight loss surgery is not going to give you that. Weight loss surgery is not going to make you feel happier. It's not going to make you like yourself even more. You know, if you were struggling with willpower before you went into weight loss surgery, you're still going to struggle with it when you come out. If you were lacking motivation, struggling with inspiration, finding it really hard to stick to something, you're still going to find it really hard when you come out of that surgery. You know, if you were emotional eating, overeating, binge eating before the surgery, you're still gonna do those same patterns after the surgery. So weight loss surgery, it's a quick fix. And yes, 100%, as I said, you will lose weight on weight loss surgery, pretty much guaranteed, because what you're doing there is taking your stomach and making it about a quarter of the size of what it is. So you're forced to eat less. And therefore, you know, over time, it is going to result in weight loss. But probably about 20% of the women that I work with, so 20% of my clients, have had weight loss surgery. And they're working with me because they're not happy, because those issues are still there. So yes, they'd lost the weight. They go, yeah, I lost the weight. I've lost some weight initially. I still want to lose more, but I'm still battling with my food. I still am craving these things. I'm still lacking the willpower. I'm still constantly obsessing about the food, and I'm actually not happy within myself or with how I look. And the frustration levels for these women, it's heartbreaking because one, they're dealing with these challenges that they desperately want to change, but two, they've now spent thousands and thousands of dollars and put their body under some pretty serious situations. Like going into surgery like that is very stressful on the body, and they've come out the other side and they're not where they want to be. They're not happy. They don't have the life that they thought they would once they'd undergone the surgery. And that is really eating away at their esteem and their self-worth and how they feel about themselves and their motivation to continue to make really positive changes in their life. So when we think about weight loss surgery, recognize it is a quick fix. Most definitely, you will see a result from it, but it's not the cure-all for all of the things that you're searching for in your life. It's not going to give you that feeling of happiness, that feeling of joy, really accepting yourself, liking yourself. It's not going to change any of the challenges or the bad habits or behaviors that you have when it comes to your food and to your eating. Unless you do specific work on those internal patterns, behaviors, thought processes, beliefs, mindsets, and emotions, they're still going to be there when you come out of that weight loss surgery. So really, you know, if you're someone who's considering weight loss surgery, 100% you have to weigh up the risks and the benefits for you. If you decide to go into it, do the internal work alongside it. This is where you're really going to create massive change in your life. Weight loss surgery will change your weight. Definitely it will change your weight on the scale. It's not going to change your life. It's not going to change how you feel about yourself. It's not going to change your happiness level. You have to do the inner work in order to change that. So if you are going to go down that path, make sure you have someone supporting you and working with you to work on the beliefs and the mindsets and the emotions and the habits and the behaviors so that you're dealing with both sides of the coin. And where I would prefer everyone goes, and of course you've got to make up your own mind, but I would prefer that everyone starts their journey on the inside first. Start looking at what is it that's creating this symptom of the weight, because the weight, even though I know it's such a problem for you and it's something that you really want to change, the weight is actually not the problem. The excess weight is a symptom of a deeper problem, of something else that's not quite going right or that's not quite serving you. And the weight is there as a sign. It's like trying to get you to pay attention. It's like, oh my God, pay attention. I want to get your attention because I want you to change this thing that's actually creating these symptoms of that excess weight. So, and this is where the issue lies with just purely weight loss surgery. It's dealing with a symptom, which is exactly the same as if someone presented with cancer, and instead of treating the cancer, the health professional decided to focus on dealing with the nausea that came from the cancer, or the lethargy, or the muscle soreness, or whatever else like a side effect or a symptom was. So then they spend all their time and energy trying to deal with this symptom, and they might get some relief for that specific symptom, but because the problem is still there, the cause of that symptom is still there, other symptoms are going to show up. There's going to be ongoing issues because the cancer itself hasn't been dealt with. And it's exactly the same when we're looking at our weight. So we want to get to the root cause. We want to get to the problem. Recognize the weight isn't the problem, it's a symptom. And 100% you can work on the symptom. But if you really want freedom, if you want to get out of the constant obsession of thinking about food and calories and exercise and weight and stressing yourself all day, every day around this, you've got to dig deeper and you've got to get to the underlying cause. When you do, like this isn't the quick fix, right? This is the hard work. This is the journey. This is the process. And you've got to be bothered to do it. It is going to take effort. And I get it. The quick fix seems so much more appealing. We all love a quick fix. Even I do. But in reality, the quick fix doesn't really get you very far. And you've got to kind of dig deep and do that deeper work. You've got to put that effort in initially to create the deep change, because that's where you're going to get that lasting change from. That's where you're going to finally be able to find the freedom, the balance, and the peace and the happiness that you're actually longing for.